Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been trying to book this man since the day we met him. And by we mean me. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my good buddies and one of the nicest men in rock and roll. But we're going to change that tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the very controversial Elliott Yamin. Yes. Welcome to TSM Radio, my friend.
Glad to finally, you know what I'm saying, come be in your domain. You know what I mean?
It's a mitzvah that you're doing this, believe me.
You know what? You make me feel like a mensch, dude.
You are a mensch. By the way, it takes a lot less than me.
You learn from the best.
One of the nicest guys in the world. And by the way, one of the most successful guys in the world. And we're going to get to that.
The world.
It took.
That's in the world.
Well, it's true.
I went, tried out for this TV show.
Yeah, so let's talk about that for 5 seconds. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I'm sure it's been covered on most interviews that people have done with you. No. But me and you have never really talked about it.
We've never covered anything, you and I together.
Yes. So how did...
Allegedly.
Did you sign yourself up for American Idol? How did you... Like, the show had been on already. You were like, okay, you know what? I should do this. Like, how did that...
The show had been on. I've been watching it since probably, I guess, season 2, maybe. I don't know.
How many people were waiting to get on the show?
Well, the way they hold the auditions initially is just like an open cattle call. So there was actually 10,000 people there.
So you're pulling up there thinking, like, I have no chance of getting on this thing, or you were still
Pretty
like,
much,
fuck
man.
everybody?
Yeah, I was mostly like, there's no way they're gonna see me. It's like it was pouring down, raining outside. Per the rules on the online on their website that auditions weren't even really being guaranteed. So and I got there kind of late, there were people that spent the night there. So I didn't think I was gonna get my shot, but I stuck around and waited for my number and.
Eventually
the rest is history.
That's crazy. So what you actually see on television when you go into the auditions, that was your first audition, or you had to sing for 70 people just to get to Simon?
No, that was my third audition that y'all saw on TV. When they start the show every year, and they show all these audition rounds, they're actually the third time that everybody.
So you have to impress people who are underneath that are currently filtering until it gets to Simon and Paula.
Yeah, the way they set it up was that they go into these big arenas or stadiums mine was at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts,
home of the New England Patriots Super Bowl champions.
Super Bowl not champion.
2003 Super Bowl champions.
You remember that dog food you ate, Stu? They didn't win.
Yeah,
home of the Super Bowl disappointments, right? So they call you down section by section on the field, and on the sidelines, where you normally see the football teams at, they had 12 or 13 white tents, kind of makeshift tents set up. And they just call you down, and one by one, in rows of 4, and you're basically singing. The first audition is for production assistants.
It's like Intern Joe or someone.
Exactly, totally not qualified, real.
You know what I mean? Like Intern Joe.
Yeah. Exactly, like Intern Joe.
We love you, Joe.
So that guy gave you the golden ticket.
The golden ticket, yeah. They give you this gold ticket and it says, "Congratulations, you've just made it to the next round of American Idol."
So you call your mom and you're like, "Okay, I'm still in it."
Yeah. I call a few of my peeps back home and let them know.
So how long between? It's you're there for 12 hours at this place.
Yeah, actually, I was there that day for 13. That was a 13-hour day, actually.
And how many times do you sing in the 13 hours?
Just once. I warmed up a few times.
So the actual Paul and Randy stuff though, all happened within that same day.
No. After that, after I got the golden ticket, I went, signed my life away. Got a stack of paperwork about yay big.
Wow.
Contracts and so forth, and then you go back 3 days later and you audition for the director and the executive producers of the show. And then if they decide you're good enough to come back, if you're good enough or bad enough to come back for the Paula, Simon, and Randy round, they give you a ticket, and you come back a month later. It was actually a month and a half, 2 months later.
Wait, so the people that are
for continuity purposes, they make everybody they make it look like it's kind of all happened on one day. But
so the people who are so
that really
terrible,
ruins it for me.
Wait, yeah. So the people who are so awful and so terrible, they've auditioned that awful, terrible gimmick 7 or 8 times before they even get to Paula and Simon and Randy.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it makes for good TV, quote unquote. You know what I mean? So. After the first 2 preliminary rounds before you even get to Paul and Simon and Randy, if they deem you to be really outrageous, worthy enough of putting on camera, whether good or bad, then they'll pass you through, and they'll they'll actually give people, because some people really believe, they
Yeah,
just
they
create
actually
such a sense
think
of false hope for
That's
people.
so crazy because like someone who's really bad at singing is sitting there for that month thinking like, oh shit, like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love me. This is my eighth
Well,
callback.
that would explain why they're so excited and why they're so disappointed
Well,
when they're like rejected.
Story of your life, Cable. Story of your life.
That time that
at
I
this
auditioned
point-
in Pasadena,
Yeah.
At this point, honestly, I think it's pretty gimmicky, but there's still people left that actually go to these things every year who are genuinely like really let down and like just can't even fathom that they're not good enough to make the show.
Well,
you know what I mean?
we can
People
actually
that are
figure.
really upset.
No, totally. That are still trying to do it. There's people that
Yeah.
have auditioned like sick every season. The guy who won the show, Taylor Hicks,
Right.
nice guy.
Yeah, he is, man.
So what's he doing now?
He's actually
He took your job at McDonald's, didn't he?
He's actually an asshole, and I mean that in the most endearing way. And I'll say that to him too, because he calls me that too. But he's just a really funny, good dude, man. He's got a good soul,
A
and
funny asshole.
funny asshole. Yeah, exactly. Just like a lot of my friends back home.
Elliot, I don't want to waste any more of
I
your.
don't think anyone is showing. No, I think it's been all
Other
over
than
everywhere,
Nick,
man.
of course.
Yeah, this is the worst I've been treated ever, man.
Get those carrot sticks for him.
we
man.
apologize for Nick.
All right.
I never got my fucking
Organic
carrots.
I almost got a swear word out of him. Did you hear that? He went fucking.
Yeah,
but
I edited it myself. You like
he
that, right?
pushed his own mute.
Yeah.
His
I got my own cough button. Y'all can't see over here.
I'm in the great room. the carrot sticks are here. Do you think he'll want them on his way out?
Elliot, you want the?
It's too late, man.
It's too late to apologize.
Fuck that.
Nick.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
He's there. You go. We got it, but we didn't get it. Get it? You want to swear one more time, pal?
I'll eat them.
Hey,
Myself.
shut the fuck up. Hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Stu Stone has been chilling with Elliott Yamin. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I really do, Elliot. You're the man, and I hope everybody goes out
Thank you,
and buys 7 copies of his album. He's the man, and he's doing good things for Jewish people.